Welcome back to my day 2 video. So let us straight away go and start the transform mesh tool over there. In my last video, I said you that we will start about this part. So let us directly go over there. So, um, let, so in edit mode, you can see there is three options: translate, rotate, scale. Now the difference between translate, rotate, scale in normal object mode and normal edit mode is quite different. When you are in object mode and doing translate, the whole object is getting translated, or the whole object is rotating, or the whole object is getting scaled. When you are in the edit mode by pressing tab, so only suppose I'm selecting this part. So when I'm doing translate, only this part is getting translated. Now when I'm doing rotate, only this part is getting only the part. Suppose if I don't, so this one, only this part is getting rotated. If I'm doing scale, only this part is getting scaled. Um, Now you can see scale. When I'm suppose let me first select the whole object. When I'm doing scale, in scale also the whole object is increasing. In this one also the whole object is increasing, and in push and pull also the whole object is increasing. Hence, now what is the difference of criteria of giving this three different means mode? Therefore, the three different modes for giving it is the three different mode of giving it. Suppose let me select this part. So when I'm scaling it, it is scaling in this direction, inside and out. When I'm shrink or flattening it, it is happening in this direction. When I'm pull or pushing it, it is happening in this direction. Now, what is the difference when now you have seen the scale and push and pull is happening in the same, but it is actually not the same. When I'm changing the pivot point to 3D cursor, means this one, so then when I'm doing scale, it's moving in all the direction. You can see I can scale it in any direction I want. So I want to scale it, means I want to this one. I can scale it in any direction. I can do Z, but I cannot do Z though, because I want to do X, I want to do Y. I can do it any direction. But when I'm doing push and pull, it is only moving towards sorry, it is only moving towards the pivot. Huh. Actually, it's only moving towards this point, this pivot point. Either it is moving towards the pivot point, or it is moving opposite direction to the pivot point. That is the main difference between push and pull and scale. Once this push and pull and scale is done, now let us go to just close it. I'm not going to do this wait one, and history you already know, undo redo, and that's it. So over here you can see slide edge. Actually thought of you to directly start with house project, but I didn't start it because it would be a problem if you do not understand this part. So if I now do it slide edge, it is sorry, this part is covered. Let me select, since it's talking about edge, let us select this edge. It's actually become like a house. So that's why I thought of making a house, and I didn't actually start with it. So the house, the main criteria of house is means the main criteria of slanting roof. So for that reason only the this part is done. So I can eventually do it in the other way, like this manner. Suppose eh, slide, so it become a plane because all the slide means all the slide I edited, hence it all become a plane. Now the what is the difference between using a slide edge and it using so why actually we are using slide edge? Slide edge is actually used for actually now you have the question that we can actually do it through translate or grab. So why we are using slide edge? The slide edge, the main purpose is to do the each and every project without any distortions. Even in the vertex also you can do it with it. Suppose I'm selecting this vertex, so if I do slide edge, it first let me grab it. Wait a second. Let me select the edge. So now if I do slide is sorry, this one. So now if I do smooth vertex, means sorry, vertex, so I can eventually means edit this particular vertex without occurring any distortions. Now once this part is done, let us go to smooth vertex. We can smoothen a vertex as much as we can, and see this vertex got smoothened. So actually smooth is particularly used when you want to only smooth a particular part of that object, not the entire object. To smooth an entire object, you have to go to an object mode and you have to press smooth and it will become smooth. But we actually don't want it the whole part to get smooth, hence we only want the sharpen edge to get smooth. Hence what we are doing is we are going in object mode and hence we are doing smooth. Now randomize. So we can randomize this part. See, randomize actually used for suppose you have created 10 plants. So 10 plants you want to randomize in your way. Suppose the 10 plants it is not possible for a human being to create 10 different types of plants and then back rendering it. Hence what you can do, you can create a particular package, or how they create is by actually doing randomize. They actually randomize the leaves or randomize the stems, and then they means suppose I'm randomizing it. The means did the object change? Before randomizing the object was this. After randomizing also the object is this. Only change which occurs is the height. It extended at this much and it over here it didn't extend it that much. So that is only the difference which we are facing. So let us go to extrude. So I have to say, so let me start up new, otherwise you will not understand. So file, I am going new, and so reloading startup again, we are starting it up. So now let us go to object mode and sorry, edit mode, and over here let us come over this part, extrude. So extrude, there are actually, if you very much careful see, there are actually four different ways. One is region, so we can extrude a region. This whole region is going. Next, you can extrude vertex normals, because the whole vertex is getting extruded. Instead this part is left alone, but the whole object is surrounding it. Actually these are used for many different purpose and project. So now let us start with extrude individual faces. You can see particularly it is only the face of the objects are moving in different way. Now there is also edge only, you can only extrude the edge or you can only extrude the vertex. This all depends upon you. So now what is the difference between extrude region? It's very a very much used concept. See, extrude region means, suppose extrude means that in means extruding means an extra object. Extrude came from the word extra. So extra, when you suppose extra part, there's extra part, the means increasing that extra part is called extrude. Suppose I want to extrude these two parts and hence I want to do extrude region because I want both of them to go in similar arrow. So you can see I made it similar. But to move this two in two different places, we do extrude individual. So it is moving in two different ways. It's best this manner. So we can again do extrude region. So it will move in same way. When this extrude region, it will move in the particular direction of the flow of whether both region combines and pushes it. But when we are doing extrude individual, it is moving in the individual where the individual faces are facing that direction only, they are moving in individually. This is actually become a music tone. You can practice it by making using this extrude region. This is your current work. You can see this become a musical tone. So you have, this is your work that you have to recreate a musical tone over here. So let us come back. Now insert faces. So sometimes you want to, suppose first let us do this. Sometimes you wanted to insert any faces over here. So suppose I'm doing faces over here. So when you want to insert face over here, so that time suppose see over here three faces came. So when I'm doing this, there was no faces, and when I'm doing this, faces came. This faces distortion occurs, therefore it is becoming like this. Now make edge slash fish. Before I make some edge and fish, first let me delete it. Delete faces. Again, let me select A, delete faces. So this particular vertex is still selected. Now I'm going to control D. Actually, suppose this vertex is selected. So once this vertex, so I actually made a distortion. Suppose I want to select, let me extrude this vertex. Suppose this vertex and this vertex. These two vertices. Extruded. I want to create one face over here. So make edge and face. So first what happened? It linked between it. So that means it first made the edge. And next when you click it, a face came. This is the work of edge and face. This is very useful functions actually. This is because suppose I want to make a frame. So first you made the frame with the vertices which will join the face. Next, what you can do, you can scale it and then you can edit it with your own. Suppose I want to create a face in this manner. So before I even create the face, I can do make Asian face, and hence this part is created. Next, when you do make Asian face, hence it will not be created because it is already created. So that is the main part of age and face. So now let's go to subdivide. See, sometimes suppose first until and unless I go to project base, you will not understand. So this cube, I want to extrude this part, this part, this part, and this part. It means I want to extrude every part except this part. So how I am supposed to do this? Actually, if there is a case of four, you can actually and case of four equal parts, you can directly do subdivide, and this will actually divide it in equal parts and equal radius. Hence, since this is actually equal, this part, everything is actually in equal side. So this is the then now I mean now I can select this, and next I want to extrude it. See, it got extruded. Except actually this is the edge is created, means selected. Hence this is happening. So if I now doing do extrude, this is actually scale. So if I do extrude, except this part, the other part got extruded. This is the function of subdivide. Actually, you can do subdivide as much as you want, and this is the very important function, that when your blender window crashes, you have to see this. Suppose this is my means first subdivide. This is my first subdivide which I did. So now I can do more subdivides I want. So there will be one part. So see over still my computer can hold very small it divided into parts. So if I do more subdivide, my computer is still not hanging, still it's working properly. If I do one more subdivide, now my computer is starting to hang a bit. If I do one more subdivide, my computer is totally freezed. This much it is moving. Now next subdivide will result in a crash. I didn't make agent face. That's a good point because it collapsed into one single edge. Okay, I got saved anyways. So if you do more subdivide, it will crash. This is very important function to know that in when your computer will subdivide and crash. Now I said, if you very carefully remember, I just said that there are two ways to actually look means actually to select. So now, what if you do not want an equal part? My God! Oh my gosh! Oh my God! I'm taking control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. So you suppose you do not want these equal parts. You want to do it in unequal parts. So what you're supposed to do? That time there is loop cut and side device. You can do loop cut over here. First select this. Next you have to adjust the place where you want to loop cut, and hence you got it. So now I want to do it both the sides. So what I can do, I have to first do loop cut side divide. This came. Next I have to increase my scroll bar. This will also get your computer will also crash in this particular function. You have to be very super careful over here. Suppose this too. Now, once this part is done, I am want to set it in equal parts. So what I can do before I create over this, it happened, and hence this equal part happened. So now I want to extrude this part, so I can do extrude individual. Sorry, it's a little vertex, so I want to do this. So and this, and I want to do it extrude individual, extrude region, and hence this part is extruded. So that is the main function of this loop cut and subdivide. Actually, this is very useful function. You can even create window frames and lots. Now over here you can see offset edge slide. Offset edge slide is very and very crucial part. Actually, this might not seem to you for crucial part. So first let us I want to just delete it. I want a sphere that will be more convenient for you. To delete it, I'm going to do in object mode and delete it. So let us create one sphere. It will be better for you to understand. Let us go to edit mode, select vertices, and we are going to select one edge loop. So this is called actually vertex and vertex loop. So hence let us first select all the vertices which are we can get over here. And sorry, actually there's a shortcut I think so, but I'm not going to apply the shortcut over here right now because I have to now select all the parts. Sorry, my mistakenly started this. So how I did this? This actually had a shortcut which is called Shift Alt A. If you actually not A, Shift Alt and right click. So when you are doing Shift Alt right click in a particular part, the whole area is getting selected. This is very crucial part. Actually, actually didn't memorize this shortcut, hence I was actually trying out. Now I want to do loop cut and side divide. I mean offset, edge offset. So I got this edge offset over here. So actually, age offset actually will not now. It is very you can actually not now understand what is the meaning of age offset, because I will teach you age offset in the project based learning. This is because age offset is a very crucial part and it is specifically used for plants, which I said. Suppose you are creating one. Suppose first let me delete this. So B is the shortcut for doing this. You can try this out. B delete faces. I did this. B delete faces. Delete faces. I did this. Now I want to create one offset, so I'm going to do shift alt right click and whole part got selected, and sorry it didn't get selected. So I want to do, okay, shift alt this, okay, sorry not this one, this one. Once I selected this part didn't get selected though. Anyways, once I selected this, now if I do offset is so you can particularly see this is a separate, I can extrude it separately, but still there is one more offset down behind. So actually down behind this will get extruded over here, and when I'm doing offset edge side, actually this is very hard to explain you in by practically. So to explain offset edge slide, I have to do one project based learning on plants. So in day 3 video, I'm going to do one house, and there I'm going to do a plant, and I'm going to teach you what is offset edge slide, because offset edge slide also has a more theoretical concept. Now let us come to duplicate. Duplicate is very simple concept, duplicating the part and there is nothing else. Now what is the use for screw? So let us back again, delete whole part. A, delete vertices, it will delete the whole. I have to create one of the two. So now suppose I have to select this one, and let me select this one. Now I'm doing screw, um suppose this one. So if I do the screw, actually this is happening. Screw means actually rounding the object in this particular pattern and connecting to this particular vertices. This is the main function of screw. This is very useful in it's making the screw itself, and for making animations like tornado is very useful. Now we can even do spin also has a similar function. In this manner it is getting rounded from over here in this manner, similar same thing. Now we can do knife is actually not a kitchen knife. Knife is actually not a kitchen knife. Knife project is a little bit different. So actually, knife is not a kitchen knife. Actually, it's used for much vertex design. Suppose I'm doing this are one vertex. So I'm going to do this. So once this is done, I'm going to go and this one, right click it. Next I'm going to go knife project. So knife project actually no other selector. So actually this is knife is actually used for selecting vertices in this manner, not for designing. You keep in remember. So knife project I'm also thinking that not to go far, because I have to teach this part over here. So knife project also I will teach you in the day 3 video. And select is very easy. Select is just selecting any select it. Suppose I'm selecting this one. So as I select it, so this this so this is also a kind of similar thing. Select knife. Everything I'm going to teach you in this knife project is also kind after knife, which you have to do knife project and select, and this knife project I'm going to do it after. Now what is the use of bisect is generally used for bisecting an object, but means dividing an object into two halves. Suppose I'm going to bisect this part I'm going to bisect. Hence this actually divided into two parts. Bisect is a very peculiar means. Actually bisect in geometry you mean that bisecting actually exactly dividing by two better blender, it's a little bit different. So agility same thing. Merge, actually you can merge anything, so I merge this too. Merge is this concept, and remove doubles. Doubles means any suppose object, suppose one object is overlapping the other, so you can use remove double. So that is the main concept about the mesh tools. Now you can close this tool by pressing T. By pressing T you can close this, and by pressing in I'm open this one. I also going to do on one more video, and in the project based learning I'm going to teach you this. Now let us go on in this part. This is very crucial part, because each and every object you name, each and object to create, and every object which you want to hide or do not want to hide is all present in this a particular area. Now actually you can see more details over here. Control that vector UV means if whatever details you give in the object, everything will appear over here under that particular object. So this is very crucial. You can rename an object by double clicking it like this manner. You can rename it. This is very essential part, and this part you can actually select. You can actually suppose you do not want it over here. You want somewhere else. This one you want. So actually you can actually go from over here, outliner. Outliner. I got this outliner. This particular tab is called outliner, and hence 3D view. I again want to go to 3D view. So this outliner is very useful. You can search over here each and every object. Armature, for armature is very crucial part, and hence this is the outliner and nothing else to teach more. So I hope this video you liked it. I'm will get more better after creating more 3 to 4 videos. So I hope it is very clear to you. This is my third video I'm shooting, and hence please like and subscribe and share it to as many people as possible. So now let me end the video. Thank you for watching my video and understanding each and every part, and please share it to more and more people, because maybe now I'm nervous, but in later parts of the video, means suppose I'm day 3, I'm not going to be nervous anymore, and I'm going to teach you each and every part. So in day 3 video I planned that I'm going to do a project based learning about the house, plants, and the tongue which I said you to do. I'm also going to teach you about this particular area, this part, this area I'm going to teach you. This, not this part, this part which I'm rotating the cursor, and that will be our next video target. And in the day 4 video I'm thinking of introducing this tab. Actually this tab will take a lot of time, and I'm going to, in the day 3 video I'm also going to teach you this part. So in day 4 video is going to take a lot of time. Each and every video I'm going to explain you each and every part. Suppose in day 4 video I'm going to explain this, day 5 I'm going to explain this, like this I'm going to explain each and every part, because it's the most crucial part used in Blender. Once I teach you this part, overview about your default mode, everything you are going to learn after this part. So that's it for this video. So let me end this video over here. So I hope it is much clear to you. So thank you, and I'm going to really thank ScreenPal for helping me to shoot this video, because they are providing such a free resource to shoot a video. So that's it for today, and thanks for watching. Subscribe and bye.